It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see Alexander Madison. He comes into this one second in the league in rushing with an eye on becoming #1. It's the Raiders and the Bengals, just ahead on EA Sports.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. Up here in the booth, I'm Kate Scotts alongside Brock Heward. And Brock, now that we're into the November portion of our season, we've got a pretty good picture of who both of these teams, at least who we expect these teams to be from here on out.
Yeah, no question about it, Kate. They're through the opening rounds if this is a boxing match, right? In this season-long fight. Early issues been worked through, or at least you hope so. And this is where they have to be in that groove as we push through the heart of the season. Any team with hopes beyond Week 18, they got to be figured out.
Punter Mitch Wishnowski ready to do the honors. And we're off and running at Paycor Stadium. Set to return. Here's Darnay Holmes. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. So out had the Raiders for their first possession. They're brought out by someone who's kept the exact energy now as he had when he entered the league back in 2019. It's Gardner Minshew.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, well, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game. That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, a run for Madison. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Stop made by Sam Hubbard. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Minshew working from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Hunter on now, and he gets into this one. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So here are the Bengals now as they get set for their opening drive. They're led out by a motivated player coming off an injury, one of the game's great young QBs, Joe Burrow.
And if he could only flip that 3-to-1 ratio, have it be 3 touchdowns to 1 pick instead of the other way around, I think we'd have seen that loss flip to a win as well. Clean slate this week. We'll see what he's done to address the showing from his last time out.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Here's Brown again. He finds space for a few yards that time. Marcus Epps making the play. Call that a modest improvement. 3 yards that time, but still a 3rd and 7 upcoming. Burrow from the gun. Got him in. It's Gesicki. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st down, ball at the 36. From the gun, a give to Brown. And he's able to drive up past the 40. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll run again with Brown.
That one was like a swarm of hornets with all the defenders flowing and flying to the ball. There were multiple guys who were going to be able to get him down for a loss or right at the line.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. That's Gesicki. He's got it. And he's going to go down right along the midfield right. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he's brought down after a short gain. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3. Burrow out of the shotgun. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, these 3rd and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. That time on 3rd and short, they can't get the job done.
The Raiders and Alexander Madison ready for another go on offense. And he has just shredded NFL defenses so far this season. You can see he's sitting 2nd right now across the league in rushing yards. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Going left side, Madison with it. And he's swallowed up in the middle, no gain on the run. Remain Pratt with the play defensively. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. We go with Madison here. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Tremaine Pratt with the play defensively. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's Madison. And he'll get it up to the 44. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Raiders first.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2. The give now to Madison. And they bring him down around the 34. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Well, put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action, right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball to go right over their head.
He made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. From the 28. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. That one gains 7. And that's a Vegas 1st down. Working inside the red zone. Has it at the 7. Touchdown! So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Cincinnati headed back out for its second drive now. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Brown on the inside give. He'll cobble together a yard there. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8. Burrow setting to throw. That's complete to the rookie out of Alabama. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Searches. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Into the hands of Gesicki, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the 1st.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
First down, Burrow to throw. Hits him on the out route. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Raiders' 15-yard line.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of 1. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. We're all set to bring you the 2nd quarter. The Bengals well within striking distance. To throw again, it's Burrow. He brings it in. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out, and it was what you talked about, Brock, that courage that kept the chant for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw, but hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals tie this game 7-7. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Holmes now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. This offense running out for a new series, led by their running back. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building. You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You trade a little bit of speed, sure. You sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Brought down by Trey Hendrickson. 3rd and just 2 to go. They'll run. This is Madison. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Bengals still out there and being looked at now. Here comes A.J. Cole back to the field for a punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Got 44 yards on his first kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. That's taken at the 15. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That punt goes 63 yards. And it'll be Bengals football. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Brought in by Chase near the sideline. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
At the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 24. Burton there to bring it in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good for a gain of 5. Find Diablo there on the tackle.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
On the ground, Brown. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right at the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And now they face 2nd down. Burrow back to throw. Caught by Burton. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
You know those elite zone defenses in basketball, Kate, it just feels like they're everywhere, clogging up every passing lane. This quarterback, well, he felt the same thing when he dropped back, nowhere to go but for a sack.
And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. They send a man in motion. Up the middle they go with Madison. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Here's Madison again. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That was Geno Stone up there to make that play. Give him 5 on that play. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 6. Out of the gun, Minshew. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Throwing on 1st is Minshew. Buys. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you just kind of wait. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Here's the give to Madison. Broke through the tackle. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Minshew now on third down. Down he goes. The Bengals got to him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
A.J. Cole on the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. Collects this at the 32. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And they're going to take over possession. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Burrow from the gun. Got a man, it's Gesicki. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession, or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Going to the ground again on first. And they had that one contained right at the line. Trayvon Merrick there for the stop. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
And 10 at the 38-yard line.
Play action now, Burrow. Oh, he got... Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
You know what they say about assuming? Well, it's the same way on a football field. You can never assume. If you stop assuming that first sacker's going to get to the quarterback, well, you could run yourself right into trouble. This defense didn't. They didn't take a break, and they finally get him to the ground.
Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes, they so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Madison. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Minshew. He gets this one to Myers. Timeout taken by the defense. Their 2nd. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. Turpin back deep to return. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. His work begins at the 31. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Burrow to the air now. Pass taken in by Burton. And he gets a gain of 9, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 46. Finds his man Chase. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line. Burrow out of the shotgun. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jack Jones has got it. And the Raiders take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
You could see it right off the snap. They got a really good read on where that was designed to go. Having that extra defensive back, that nickel coverage, so critical on that interception. Give that defense coordinator some credit. Had the right plan, the right personnel. These guys on the field made the right play.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Minshew working from the gun. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Inside handoff goes to Madison. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. Takes this in at the 25. And some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. He lobs it up, left sideline, looking for a jump play. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up 3rd down. That brings us to halftime, and these teams locked up on the scoreboard. It's a 7-7 ball game. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at Cleveland Brown Stadium in Cleveland. And it's the Chargers who are on top in the 2nd quarter. 3 touchdown passes in that one for Justin Herbert. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And they currently trail in that game against the visiting Patriots. The rookie, Drake May, showing why he was taken 3rd overall, 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the 2nd quarter. The Ravens still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the 2nd half. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Burrow. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings it 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals take the lead right away in half number 2. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. And you gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Holmes now to return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. This offense headed out as we get a look at their running back. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense more good numbers well into this second half. They've got 1st down from the 31. To the ground with Madison. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
They'll go right back to Madison. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Has a man, it's Madison. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Whether they meant to go to him or is an adjustment on the fly, that's not the read that was going to beat this defense for a 1st down. That look, well, this crew defensively was prepared for it and knew how to keep it short of the marker.
It's fielded at the 14. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. The Bengals headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. 1st down, Burrow to throw. This one taken in by Chase. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Nate Hobbs in on that stop. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Burrow setting to throw. Completes this one to Chase. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. They're set up at the 35 now.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. And it falls incomplete. Went for the deep ball there, but just couldn't connect. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. A run with Brown. And he started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Tracked down by Robert Spillane. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
Here's Burrow. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play. A
give now to Brown. And they're going to bring him down after a good gain to the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Burrow setting up the play action. Headed out right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Play calling could be a little bit of a love-hate relationship. You love the 1st down run. You hate the 2nd down sack. And now you're in a 3rd down situation where you probably got to put it in the air.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
The Bengals send out the punting unit. It'll be Mitch Wisnowski doing the honors. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spots. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And you and I both know, Brock, they, like so many teams in this league, fans of establishing the run to begin a football game. Well, I'm looking at my watch, I'm looking up at the scoreboard. We're sometime into this one now, and they still haven't been able to establish it against this defense.
Yeah, kind of like when we walk into a defensive meeting room and sit with the D coordinator, and what is his #1 premise each and every week? Stop the run. Stop the run.
Yep.
Because you know if you create that kind of imbalance and you take away the run, you have a chance of playing pretty good defense like they've done.
2nd and 3 now. From the gun, a run for Madison. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. Run play only gets back to the line, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Looking to return from the 29. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And it'll be their football. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Tracked down by Robert Spillane. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing is Burrow. Got his target, it's Higgins. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the 1st. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. They kick the running back in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Fires right away, but incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So out now comes the punter. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Raiders' drive is going to start deep on their own side of the field. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Minshew. That's complete. Here's Madison. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
Enough goes to Madison, running right. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Tackle made by Miles Murphy. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Now Minshew. And the Bengals are too much. They take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
You can put that sack right into the coverage sack category. You can see the quarterback, he's scanning, right? He's going through his progressions. 1, 2, 3, nobody's open. And then bam, sack lunch.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he gets it away from his end zone. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That punt goes 63 yards. And it'll be good field position for them as they take over right at midfield. From the gun, a give to Brown. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field. That's 5, it looks like, on the play, so now it's going to be 3rd and 8. Burrow from the gun. Looking right, and he finds him. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that 3rd down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
He'll throw it. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Robert Spillane has it. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Carlson now to add one more. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders tie things up at 14. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Turpin with a return. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Bengals are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Burrow again. Cut by Burton. He's got to gain a 6 there. Divine Diablo there on the tackle. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34. Finds his man, Chase. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired.
Still 1st down.
This, our last play of the quarter. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Here's Brown again. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Play action now, Burrow. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, 3rd and short is a difficult one to call. Do you want to run into the teeth of a defense looking for that handoff, or try to throw it to him and use the element of surprise? Evidently, well, that's one they should have run instead.
And this is marked out all the way down at the 6. They'll be dangerously close to their own goal line for this series. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. Makes the handoff, now Minshew. Wow, wide open here, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the Combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Running right, it's Madison. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing on 1st is Minshew. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it up. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. You get a pick 6, you get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 a multiple highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Holmes now to return. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. This offense getting all set for this series. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick 6. Need short memories here as they head back out. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They give now to Madison. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about real power. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that 1st down.
Got a man, it's Mayer. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. They give it to Madison. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Minshew setting up to throw. Pass taken in by Marshall. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Minshew working from the gun. Throw left side, complete. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They go with Madison here. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
That's Mayer, he's got it! And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. They'll run, this is Madison. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You felt that the second this play bounced toward the outside, this defense responded. They pounced. That was their chance to get to him before he could get the couple inches he needed for a first down.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. They snap it. Here's Minshew. That's cut beyond the marker. And in for the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Turpin with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. Burrow out of the shotgun. Burton there to bring it in. 20, 15. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 4th quarter lead. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Going after, up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Wisnowski now to handle the kickoff. Holmes now to return. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Raiders ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he has to be happy about his game. We're checking some of the highlights right now that he's made so far. A good showing that's seen him in the zone from time to time. And also he's just seen the field well from his spot in the middle of this offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Minshew. This is hauled in by Myers. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Man in motion, out of the slot. Flag down, this could be a free opportunity for the offense. And this is knocked away on a good defensive effort there. That saves the catch, but I think this call should still give the offense some yards. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still 1st down.
A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down. Here's Minshew. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Up the middle they go with Madison. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. Some movement there before the snap, right side of the line. This is going to back them up. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Here's 2nd and 11. That's complete to Bowers outright. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Play action, it's Minshew. Down he goes, the Bengals got to him. And the defense comes through, that's gonna back them up and bring up 4th down.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. The problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. On 1st down, here's Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field.
Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And the back-to-back sacks, nice work by the defense there, sets him up with a 3rd down.
We get so stuck, Kate, on decision-making being the ball in the hands and where's he throwing it. The ball in the hands in the passing game, and what kind of decision is he going to make? When in reality, in this game, in the 4th quarter, decision-making is also knowing when to salvage a play. Salvage that real estate that's so important to try to play a little add-on and make this a 2-score game. That sack, that's not going to help in that decision at all.
Back to throw it. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
And he's going to call for the fair catch here at the 38-yard line. The visitors and this running back headed back out for a new series. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Minshew on first down. And the Bengals are too much. They take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That's an incredible sack, Kate, from them. It does more than just back them up a mile on second down. There's an immediate sense of desperation that comes from an offense. You can just feel it as a quarterback in the huddle. When you take a sack like that, now they got to dig themselves out of this hole.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Raiders down by 7. Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Another try following the sack. Throw reeled in by Mayer.
Guys, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
To throw. Complete here to Bowers. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Got a man, Bowers has it. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. He's got a man left. And he's in. Touchdown. The Raiders cut it to a point late in this one. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Turpin with a return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. The game really in their hands at this point, Brock. We're going to see whether it's a celebration coming up next or overtime. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Caught by Burton. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Setting up to pass. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Motioning the tight end now. Here he is to throw. A quick slant. Here's Gesicki. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Here he is to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. And that's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of gain.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Brown on the inside give. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. Still one more in their pocket to use. 2nd down now, 7 to go. One of the tight ends motioning left. They'll run again with Brown. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he's brought down for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
It has enough leg, and it's good from deep. And that, folks, is your game winner.
That kick was a heck of a distance, but with the adrenaline that you know he had flowing through him in that moment, it helped give him all the drive he needed to send the game winner through.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Bengals pick up the win in this one. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.